Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome back. I know it's been a week, and I've been meaning to update everybody on what I bought, and because we are doing the Cheap Miata challenge, and I never really did give a walk around on this. So I finally got this back, and it is filthy. I had a 90, I don't know, 2 or 3 or something. Had a 1/8 swap Miata over here, and I completely stripped it down for the goodies on here. That one had like blown tranny, the interior was trash, the top was trash. It wasn't worth saving, so I just stripped it for this one. So I'll run you through what I bought, what I have here that is extra, and what the plans are. So this is a 90, 133,000 miles, pretty good shape. Paint looks better in the video than in person, although it is shiny. It just I don't know. Mirrors are a little rough. It's somebody buffed it, and yeah. So I gotta figure that out. Got a dent in the back here, and then has a little bit of rocker rust. Pretty common on these cars. This side isn't bad. The other side's a little worse. So overall, it was a nice, clean car. It was $2,000, and for $2,000, had a nice Momo steering wheel, nice shift knob, which whatever, stereo. Seats are okay. I noticed some wear on them right there, so got some plans for that. I'll fill in the top holds, back window you can't see anything out of it. It's got tape on it. So overall, pretty good car. It's sitting here in this situation because I'm waiting on antique tags, because it'd be crazy to inspect a 1990 that I'm going to drive a couple times a month. So okay, so that's this car. Solid car, good start. 1.6 liter, runs, drives. It was decent. Nothing really bad about it. So the donor car, you might have caught a look at that, had a nice, was it hard dog? Anyway, they're 4-point cage. So I had a cage, had some nice XXR wheels, and it has H&R lowering springs, KYB AGX shocks, which you can see right here, and then front and rear eye box sway bars. And we'll come back up here. See, and then and it also had a 1.8 in it. So that's a 1.8 out of a 99, which apparently is the year to get for these cars. Long tube headers. It's got an exhaust under it, sitting there, exhaust, gutted cat. So pretty much everything I needed. The guy I got I got a wing off of it that I needed to paint. And I got another top, which is a real good glass top with defrost. It's in good shape, so that's going to go. I saved some of the carpets. A couple of the carpets in these. This was a little faded. And this has a different dash in it. This has like a 94 and up or 93 and up dash, because it's got a dual airbag dash. So I don't know what's up with that, but whatever. Cheap me out a challenge. You're going to get some weird stuff. Over there off the other car, I saved some of the goodies, like the gauge hood. My buddy's going to buy black, what do you call it? Black mirrors. I thought black mirrors would look kind of cool in this car. And I think this car may turn into Lightning McQueen. We haven't decided yet. My daughter really wants Lightning McQueen. I'm kind of indifferent. It's definitely going to get painted. I was thinking more like similar red, but with a ton of flake in it. And then just doing like a lacquer. Maybe we'll do this red and lacquer plus a clear lacquer with glitter in it. I don't know, something like that. I want to sparkle, and then we're going to do the full livery with numbers and race numbers and everything. So so that's this car so far. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can tell you. Oh, I got a spare. That's a limited slip diff. This already has a limited slip in it, I'm pretty sure, so no big deal. Oh, here, hold on. We'll be right back. Alright, so ignore all the noise down here. This is my basement. I have these inside because these are, see if I can show you. They are Federal 959 RSRRs. These were like a 120 or a 140 rated tire. This is the new compound, which they're saying is a 200 tread wear. We suspect the compound stayed the same, but they rated them at a 200 so they could compete in some of the competitions. Again, excuse my basement. This is a disaster down here. It's got a pretty cool tread pattern on it. Supposedly they're super loud. Oh man, they're sticky already. Come here. If I can get this thing pulled back for you. There you go. So you got a pretty cool tread pattern on it. Looks almost like a motorcycle tire, but super sticky tire. So this is going to be kind of a cheater tire. They call them straight up. They call them a race tire. I am not. I don't know. I'm not. They're not even going to come out of the basement until spring anyway because they need to stay warm. This is probably a tire that would crack if I let it get too cold and freeze. So it'll stay in the basement. I'm going to leave them wrapped up. Actually, probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever. So we'll leave them kind of wrapped up, and those are going to go on those XXRs. They're a 205/50. So here, let me show you something on those XXR. Again, apologize for the super messy basement. What are you going to do? But on the previous car, you can see on these tires, the fenders were cutting them. So because they're a 205, and I don't like a super stretched look, and I think these are about as stretched as I could deal with a 205. And I'm going to clean those wheels up, maybe even paint the centers gold or bronze. But you can see, I mean, that's not even that bad a one. Some of them are worse. So those tires, try to get $30-40 toward the total from somebody who needs them, or just, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Maybe if I can find some cheap wheels, throw them on for the winter. Because I may run these tires in the winter time, because these are a nice all season, tons of tread. So yeah, so I bought some good tires for these wheels. I'm currently sitting all in at $2,970. I also have skirts for the front and rear off the bumpers from the donor car. I think what else I have. So it should be a pretty nice. Oh, I also ordered, man, for these cars, you can get new upholstery in that like pleather material for $95. Oh, I guess I'm over budget. Yeah, I'm over budget by like $60. But if I can't get that back, I'll run these seats. I have the seats out of the donor car. I was going to recover those because they're in worse shape than these. And then, you know, if I can't get it under budget, I'll just swap these seats in and be like, hey, you know, that can just be its own thing, you know, for when the competition's over. So that's kind of it. That's kind of the explanation on what I'm going to be running, what I'm going to be building. I will update here. It's probably going to be a week or two. I need to get the Corvette put into storage. I need to get it clean first, and then I'm going to stick that in storage for a couple of weeks, build this. Once this is mostly put together, it's going to go to my buddy's body shop. We are not counting paint and stickers as part of your $3,000 budget, just because we want guys to be able to make them crazy. So my buddy Brian, he works at a body shop, and then he has his own on the side. We're going to figure out the paint on this one, make it super sparkly and cheap, because even though it's not counting toward the total, it's still a $3,000 car. I'm not going to spend $1,000 or $2,000 painting this car when it would be much better off being spent on that bad boy. Then, once that car is basically out of here, this one comes back and it's going to get torn apart. Cam, the dual friction, or not dual friction, the twin disc clutch, the rebuilt torque tube, the built Z06 trans, the built 410 diff, and then she's going to get taken and get dyno tuned in the spring. So man, there's even leaves on it. Poor girl's been sitting outside for like 3 or 4 nights. It's kind of feeling pretty guilty about that for one of these turds. So, oh, the other thing I have is pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to run it yet. Came on the other car. Is I like this, the wood Momo. So I was thinking about maybe running this on the Miata, and then scoot around here, running this Momo on the Vet. I haven't decided yet. It's not new, so it kind of makes me nervous. Or maybe even recovering this one. I don't know. I got to figure that out. So I don't know. I'll work that out as I go. So that's that. Let's see, anything else? Oh, I can update garage fridge. Yay! So we have beer down here now that's not in the cooler. So it's kind of nice. All right, so that is the update. I've got a ton of work to do here, and no room at the moment. So, but I'll include at the end of this video a picture of the donor car sitting out on the trailer, all sad and chopped apart, and that's going out of here tomorrow. I'm going to strip a couple more things off of it in case somebody needs like a clutch, 3 pedals or whatever, and then we'll go from there. So that's my build. Basically, I bought a already built one, stripped it for a decent one, and then we'll go from there. So I'll update as I go, and I'm going to do the mother of all aggressive alignments on this. Oh, yeah. Talking about the cutting of the tires. I bought, because I'm at my limit here, I have $25 flares to go over these. We're going to see how they look before I cut. But my plan is to run those flares, bolt them on. They look like the bushwhackers from a Jeep, and then just hack that fender out of there and get some clearance, because those aren't going to fit otherwise. So, all right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you stick around. Not done with vet stuff by any means. Believe me, I have big plans for this still. It's just kind of getting cold and nasty, and I'm going to drive this all winter because who cares? And this is getting put away for the winter, or at least put away until I have time to tear it apart and, get back. Corvette season really is, what, April to October? So, yeah. This guy, I'm going to snow cross it because who cares? So, all right. Hope everybody has a good night. Thanks for sticking with me.